What's going on, guys? So today we are going to be catching some invasive green iguanas. There's two right here. Alumbra para allá. There's one right here and one right here, and sadly there's a whole puddle right here. So my boots aren't completely waterproof. The water starts entering here, so I'm gonna get in just a little bit, and I'm gonna use the stick to try and toss them towards me. All right, let's not worry about that one. Let's get these first. These are the ones that I see. You can see right there, I can't get up to it though. There we go, got one. So I wasn't able to get the other ones because I don't want to get completely soaked, especially not on the first iguana. And yeah, this one, as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. So these iguanas, the reason why I catch them here is because they are invasive. And let me grab him so he calms down a bit. They're invasive here in South Florida, so we don't want these guys in the wild. And people sadly come out here and kill them. They'll shoot them with BB guns and airsoft guns and just run them over with, I've seen people run them over with shopping carts and a bunch of things like that. So obviously I don't want these guys getting hurt like that either. So what I like to do is I come catch them. Sometimes I donate them to pet shops, and sometimes I just give them out to my fans that have proper enclosures around the US, and I ship them out to places that are not that they're not invasive and they wouldn't be able to cause harm to the environment. So I don't like selling them here in South Florida because sometimes they'll just end back up in the wild again. So if I do give them away here, it's just to local pet shops. Sometimes I give them away to fans if they show me that they could actually take care of them here. But this one's a little bit bigger. I had this little bag that I was gonna put the babies in, but this one I'm gonna go put in the plastic bin that I have over there. So I have this bin right here, and this is the bin that we're gonna go ahead and put this guy in. Usually these guys calm down pretty quick after you grab them, but sometimes they tweak just a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and put that guy away in there. Yeah, so this guy's defending himself from the mosquitoes because they were a little bit too strong for him. Oh, why'd you put it on your face? A ver si eso no te empieza a arder ahora, que eso no es para la cara, mijo. ¿Te arde? No te lo metiste mucho en la cara.
No me importa, man, esos mosquitos pican mucho.
Eso a mí me da alergia. El spray ese, me prefiero los mosquitos.
No.
¿Estás grabando?
Yeah.
Alright, so there is one iguana there, one little one there, and there's another one up here where the light is. You can't really see that one from that angle. There's another one up there, and you can see these guys are very invasive. Just in this one little spot, there's 5 that we could see, and they have very good camouflage, so I'm sure there's a lot more than just those. But yeah, let's keep getting these guys out of the environment. Oh, you can see that one's already starting to run. When I hit these guys, I don't actually hit them, I just hit the branch that they're on, and that one just decided to jump into the water. But I don't actually hit the iguanas, I hit under them the branch, and that makes them lose balance and they'll fall, and I could try and catch them, or they'll fall into the water. Alright, so there's 2 more right here that I could just grab with my hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, and there's one right there as well. So let's get these guys. This grass is tall. ¿La otra?
No sé.
No la vi moverse, eso debe estar por el mismo lugar. Bueno, ya cogimos esto.
¿No se va?
No, sácala con la mano.
No,
esta.
No, sácala tú.
Ábreme ahí para poder coger. Ahora ábrela. Alright, so we're gonna go put this little guy back inside his little box here. Get this guy out of the environment without killing them or hurting them. Wait. Alright, so there's a little one here. Let's go ahead and catch him. There we go. Alright, I try to get these guys with my hands if I can, but it's pretty difficult because I don't have a light on me. My cameraman's the one with the light. So once they're moving out of the light, I could barely see them. So it's a little bit hard sometimes, but there we go. These guys just land right here on the soft grass, and then I just grab them right out. So right here we have a little green anoa, and these guys are actually native to Florida, so these guys are good to stay there. La cogí, pero casi se me fue. Woo! So yeah, you can see these guys are very pretty, and at this size I think that they'll still be tameable. The adults are not as easy to tame up. Once they're a little bit bigger, they're definitely a lot harder to tame, but this size would be fine because I've had iguanas this aggressive when they were this big and they've been tamed up. Hey, 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 relax. Yeah, it's always hard to catch them mid-air, but there we go, we got this one as well. You see, they get stressed out obviously at first, but you'll see tomorrow I have a bunch that I caught a couple months ago inside of my aviary, and they're already very tamed up. And right here we have a little baby Cuban tree frog. Check that guy out, also an invasive species here, but I can't, oh, he jumped all the way over there. That guy, crazy. But these guys, I have nothing that I'm able to do with them, so I don't take them out of the environment, because then I'm either forced to keep them or forced to kill them. You see, these are much easier to just grab them right out, and usually these are the sizes that I look for. I don't want any big ones, because the big ones I'm not able to give to pet shops or anything because they're too aggressive. And look at this guy. I think something bit its tail off or ripped it off or something, probably a cat, maybe another iguana. Relax, relax. What did you just lick me for? All right, let's go put this guy back. Ahí en la familia. Difícil. ¿Y la otra? Ah, no, todavía no quiero. Alright, so there's another iguana. There's an iguana right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's see if we can get this guy out of here. Usually when they try and get away, they go back into the trees.
Really?
Okay. There's a fat guy, and I'm gonna admit that was a little bit rough. Didn't mean to hit the tree that hard, but this guy went flying. But the grass is long, so these guys, they don't really feel much of an impact. And you gotta remember, oh look, he has a kink in his tail there. You gotta remember these guys are arboreal, so they're definitely gonna be taking falls in the natural. They fight on the trees, or they try to jump off into the water. Sometimes they hit themselves, so they're very strong regardless, but fall like that wouldn't affect them at all. And you can see this guy's running away just fine. Alright, so right here, it's a little baby. You can see him right there. There you go, just like that, caught him. You gotta be fast with these guys, because as soon as they see you or hear you, they'll start running. Alright, so there's another one right here. The stick just bonked on his head, on my cameraman's head now. The one, but there we go, another baby, and this one looks perfect. I don't think he has any injuries on his tail like the other two. But yeah, so these guys, you just hit the vine and they fly right off. I like to hit the tree under them, in my direction so that they come towards me. I don't like to hit them because, you know, I don't want to put these guys through any pain. The whole purpose of me getting them out of here is so that they don't get hurt or killed by people that don't care about these animals, and hopefully give them a better chance at life than they would if they were here. Because a lot of people, they see these animals and they just think pest and they go and kill them, but I've had these animals my whole life, and to me these are just as much, they mean as much as a cat or a dog mean to some people. So I obviously want to get these animals out of here without them getting injured or hurt. Obviously they might get a little bit injured sometimes, but it's definitely better than getting killed by somebody that doesn't care about them. So far, since I started doing this, I haven't had any injuries on them, so I've been lucky, but you know, it could always happen. But I try not to hurt them by hitting the tree instead of them when I am. These guys in here, and so now we're gonna go ahead and count them, and we're gonna go to another spot because we already sweeped this spot a few times, and I think that's enough iguanas for the day. I'm not gonna be getting any more, but we're gonna go explore some other spots, maybe get a few just for fun. But all right, alumbra aquí. We're gonna be counting all these iguanas now, and we're gonna see how many we have and get a thumbnail picture. So yeah, you can see why I use gloves when I handle these guys. They got very sharp claws. So yeah, this is gonna be very difficult to do. And very not fun. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all of them. More than okay.
Guys.
Okay, look at this. You can see how easy these guys get tamed up. Obviously now they're just chilling, but if they're a lot bigger, they tend to be more defensive all the time. So how many do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 iguanas. Almost got 10. ¿Se ve bien ahí? Acércate más para cogerla ahí mismo, la foto para el YouTube. But look at this, dude. Have you ever seen somebody holding this many iguanas? I'm sure you guys have, but this is crazy. I've never held this many iguanas in my life. Look how cool these guys are. And these guys are gonna make great pets for people. Like I said, if you guys are interested, I don't really like shipping these guys out, even though that would be the best. But I don't like to ship them out because they are wild animals, and obviously that could lead to complications like shipping them out and stuff. And if they die, then I'll be the one responsible for the money and the pet. I don't sell them, but if I do ship them, I do gotta charge shipping, because shipping could be anywhere from $50 to $70 depending what state you are, and I'm not rich, so I can't be sending out the iguanas to everyone for free. But if you are in South Florida and you want some iguanas, you could hook me up and I could get you one. I usually like to rehome the babies, and the bigger ones I either keep and tame up, or I don't rehome them at all. So yeah, so we're getting some iguanas out of the environment without hurting them, without killing them, and you can see all these guys are fine and they'll be able to go to their new homes soon. I like to donate them to pet shops as well, depending if they're a good pet shop or not. I got some friends that own pet shops, so I just give it to them and they sell the iguanas, and I don't make profit from this other than the YouTube video, but I just like to do this for fun. I get to make content out of it, and it's great. I mean, if I do get people contacting me to get an iguana, I sometimes do charge them. Like, I'll charge them and go and find them one. I'll charge them like a small fee, like $5 to $10. But let's go ahead and put these guys back in here. But that's if I'm going out of my way to catch the iguanas, not if I have a bunch already available. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and have a great day.